Clock in, clock in. Black Gotti just walked in.
I don't need nobody, only fuck with niggas from around my way. Fuck how you feel about it. I'm the one who's stepping for my section, but they still tryna block it. Had to throw the 8 up on my necklace, bitch, I'm tryna stop it, bitch. I don't even wash my clothes, cause I ain't never folded. Had to wipe a nigga nose.
Team Black Gotti stand up, man. Yo. Alright, y'all, we back with another video, man. And it's like every time we hear the intro and then we get into the video, it's about another uncomfortable topic, bro. We definitely need some milk. And you know, a lot of people will probably say things like, damn, bro, is we living in the end times? Things is getting crazy. But that's not a question you should be asking. You know the question you should be asking, famo, if I'm right with God. And if you right with God, bro, that's all you need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Now, to get into the topic in hand, bro, there's a young lady. She decided to go get a tattoo, right, by a tattoo artist.
My name is Julia, and I'm going to be doing a story time on how I was SA'd by my tattoo artist. Okay, so for the record, I went by myself. I had a tattoo appointment in New Orleans. 3 o'clock yesterday. That's what time my appointment was for. He was a little late or whatever, but he had came like 30 minutes later or whatever. Mind you, I went to his house. He said he had another shop, but it was further than his house. I just went to the closest one, which was his house. Okay, mind you, this is not my first time going by myself to get a tattoo. This is my first time going to him. We followed each other on Instagram for a while, but I thought he was like a cool person or whatever. Like, he seemed like cool, you know, he seemed really cool. Okay. So I had on this brown 2-piece set. Y'all know those Target 2-piece sets or whatever. So it was shorts and a shirt. Mind you, the tattoo that I got is on my leg, but the area is only right here. I have work done up here, but he wasn't working on that. So, however, he ended up telling me, like, pull up my shorts on the side. So I pulled my shorts up on the side, but, like, I guess I didn't pull it up enough. So he wanted to roll them up. So, like, he rolled it into my underwear. So now it's like I have on, like, a swimsuit. That's what my shorts are looking like on both sides, both legs. My shorts are rolled up. Okay, and so he put paper towels in like the creases of my shorts or whatever. So I'm thinking maybe he didn't want the ink to get on me or whatever. I'm not sure because I do have a tattoo like on the back side. Okay, so I'm on the table, you know, the tattoo table. And the first red flag was he pulled the table down, like pulled it down to where like I'm almost on the floor. And he pulled his seat down, but his legs wasn't under the table. His legs was like leveled with the table. So it's like your knees are going to be on my back if you do my tattoo, right? Okay. So, as he's doing that or whatever, he's doing my tattoo, I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable. So, I text my friend, I'm like, I think his private area is on my back or whatever. But I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. So, a couple minutes go by, and then he started, like, using my other leg and, like, twisting, like, pulling open my shorts. And, like, he would set his, you know what, right there. And so, I would, like, scoot over. Mind you, I'm by myself. I'm in New Orleans. I'm in his house. If you know, then you know. Like, I don't know what to do at this point. So, like, I don't want to text anybody. Well, I don't want to call anybody and tell them to come get me. Or, you know, come, and I don't know what type of stage of mind he's in. Mind you, you pulling in, so it's no telling, like, what you're really capable of. So, the whole time, he's, like, steady doing that. Every time I scoot over, he'll pull me back or, like, literally grab me and turn me. And it's like I'm sitting on his lap. Like, I'm literally basically laying on his lap. And I'm like, I'm finna fall. He's like, no, you're fine. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay. So, like, I'm just ready for it to be over. So I'm literally texting everybody. I didn't got on the phone. I'm calling everybody. I'm like, I'm trying to play it off. Like, yeah, I gotta go. And he's still not stopping. It's not phasing him. None whatsoever. And he's still opening up my pants, my shorts, and sticking his right there. And so this happened the whole time. I was there from 3 o'clock all the way up until 9, 10 o'clock. And he would not stop. And so around like 9 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. I got work in the morning, this, that, and the third. So he's like, oh, well, let me just draw out what I'm going to finish later. So that was a whole nother like 30 minutes. And I'm just like, you're not done yet? You know, like I'm just trying to get out of here safely without being, you know. So he wouldn't stop. He would not stop at all. And I just came on here to tell my story because I feel like he's done this to other people because I don't know you from a can of paint. And you just did that. And then on top of that, he sent me my money back. That's how you know you're guilty of something. Like, I didn't say anything. I played it so cool. When I got in the car, I cried. Because I know this happened to somebody before. And it's like, why would you even, like, do anything like that? Like, that's so weird. He never gave off that vibe or anything. But it's like, you don't know nowadays. And that's why you literally, if you're going somewhere, guys, go with somebody. Don't be like me. Do not be like me. Like, seriously. It's like, the whole time, he's literally pulling open. This is my clothes. He's pulling it to the side, and he's sticking his thing right there. And even, like, if he'll turn around and, like, get something off the table, he'll literally still have it in there. He'll be like this and keep it in there. And he'll just turn around like this. And I'm just like, I'm literally shaking on the table. Like, I'm so ready to go. I'm irritated. I'm scared for my life. I didn't know what to do. And I feel like if I called the police, he was going to kill me.
From what I heard, man, she had an opportunity to go to the shop to go get tatted. And she also had the opportunity to go to his house. Now, she chose to go to the crib. Not only did she choose to go to the crib, she chose to go by herself. I also heard her mentioning that she done went and got tattoos by herself before. And, you know, this is just her first time going to this particular artist. Now, before y'all watch this video, y'all got to have some questions in mind, right? Because I got some questions in mind. First question I do have in mind is, what type of conversations y'all were having leading up to you going to get the tat? You know what I'm saying? And she did mention that they was friends on Instagram for a little minute. And you got to pay attention to all details. Like, was he hearting pictures and videos of you, you know, showing yourself and doing all this? Like, do that man seem like he was interested you in a sexual manner before you even pulled up to him? Like, this is a eye-opener for a lot of girls, young girls at that, man. Y'all need to question situations y'all about to put yourself into, right? Because although she was able to talk about her situation, imagine how many other girls that don't have the opportunity or probably wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to speak out like she is doing right now, man. It's tough out here, bro. Like, you gotta question everything. You know, you gotta question pulling up on dudes, especially pulling up to people's homes. Getting a tattoo should be a professional thing. Like, I don't care how far your shop is. My first thought is to go to the shop. I don't want to go to your house. I don't want to smell what you ate yesterday, fam, while I'm getting tatted. I don't want to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real stiff on everybody, especially for females, and you look attractive or whatever. Sometimes you even got to tone down the way you carry yourself, especially if afterwards you're going to be in fear. You know, like, you got to understand what you wear. People will assume that you're a type of person just because of what you got on. And yeah, that's kind of messed up, but like, we just got to adapt to what's reality. And it's reality, man. You know what I'm saying? Just me listening to this whole story, it sounds real uncomfortable. And I feel men got to hold themselves accountable to stop making girls feel uncomfortable and stop putting yourselves in situations where these type of pictures could be drawn about you, my guy. Like, y'all got to really get some milk, man. ASAP. So after she told the story, like, people was questioning, you know, things that she did to probably lead him on. And of course, people gonna question that. And I completely feel like it's right for it to be questioned, because y'all, we see what's going on day in and day out. All of these accusations on men, and like, it's just crazy out here. And a lot of times it really be for a money grab. It really be, you know, for all type of other things. You know what I'm saying? And men can get led on so easy, man. And I feel like men need to start being more strong-minded. Because, like, sometimes girls could be, you know, pushing a situation, right, without even noticing they're pushing it. And it really be based on, like, how you talk to people, man. And, you know, I really feel like the conversation leading up to her even, you know, coming to his house, that needs to be on display. Yeah, we hear what you're saying, but, like, I feel like the whole conversation needs to be on display. Like, why would a dude feel comfortable doing that? It's just sick. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't go all the way through unless you feel like, you know, you was being led on in a way. And I would hate for it to be that just as much as I would hate for it to be true that this man was not led on in any way, shape, or form, and he did this. That's disgusting, my guy. You need to get it together if that's the case scenario.
Y'all just don't seem to understand. Okay, so for one, I'm coming here to do a part two because some of y'all just don't seem to understand. Okay, so for one, let's start there. I called the police. The police was called after I left. Okay? I called the police. I did a report. I gave my statement. She said she was going to get the statement from him and get back with me. I haven't heard nothing. Okay? I called the police. I didn't just not tell the police and tell y'all. I called the police. Let's start there. For two, y'all saying, oh, why you didn't just get up and leave, da-da-da-da, this, that, and the third. I am 5'2", 128 pounds. I'm not finna fight this man. He's crazy enough to do this. There's no telling what he's capable of. Mind you, it's me, him, and his brother. His brother is somewhere in the house. So, 2 men against 1. I'm way in New Orleans. His house was an hour away from where I live. If I call anybody, I'm still in the inside of his house, so how am I going to get out safely and get on the outside wherever safety is at? For 3, everyone that's not understanding how I was laying on my side. I dropped a picture in the last video. I put it in the comments so you guys can see. My shorts were rolled all the way up. Hold on. Okay, so I already had this tattoo. This is the tattoo that I already had. I already had this fish tattoo. The only thing that he did was this flower and this flower right here and these waves. My shorts did not have to be all the way up like this as they were. When I asked him, you know, like, why did you have them up or whatever, it was, oh, he's just trying to see how the tattoo was going to flow. Okay, the whole time I kept feeling uncomfortable. I'm scooting over it, like, to get in the middle of the table. I'm pulling down my shorts, and he's constantly pulling them up into my drawers, rolling them up, and, like, saying he needs me in this position so he can do the tattoo. Once again, I told the police. I told them. I still haven't heard back from them, but I told them. I came on here to tell you guys the story because I feel like I needed to get the story out there because there's no way that he only did this to me. And, oh and behold, he did this to many other people. And nobody has ever said anything. I'm the only person that actually went to the police. I came over here to tell my story. That's all. I didn't ask for y'all help. None of that. I came over here to tell my story about the situation and raise awareness. That's it. That's all. Okay, I'm coming here to do a part 2 because some of y'all just don't seem to understand. Okay, so for 1, let's start there. I called the police. The police was called after I left.
All right, honestly, y'all, it's tough to hear, man, especially when she go to explaining. And yeah, she's right. A lot of the stuff that was done did not make sense. You know, if it was done exactly that way, it didn't make sense. Completely wrong. And the fact that you sent the money back shows that you had some type of intentions, bro, that you know you just felt bad about, bro. And it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But there was a dude, he ended up being caught in the crossfire where everybody thought that the person that she was talking about was him. So he responded to everybody too.
Y'all, man, my name is Tay Jeffries. I just want to come on here and clear my name. I am located in Charlotte, North Carolina, not in New Orleans where that incident occurred. My heart go out to you, Jalea. Should none of that be happening in this profession. Everything should be kept professional. Y'all doing the right thing by flooding comments. Just flood the right comments. Don't flood my comments, you feel me? Because I'm not on none of that. I don't condone none of that at all. Consent is the sexiest shit ever. I tattoo a solitaire ink. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. TikTok, my name is One Inkheads. Not Ink by Herbo or none of that weird shit. Ink by Inkheads with an E, none of that. It's an LLC. This shit is legally legit. Like, I ain't changing my name. I'm not doing none of that crazy shit because some other man did some weird shit.
All right, man, this whole situation is tough. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section below, man. Big love from Big 8, man. Tell me if y'all know who the actual person is, because I don't know who the actual person is. Y'all let me know in the comments below. We could chat about it down there, man. But I'm going to get with y'all in the next video.
Bring my bread right now. Bring my money, nigga. Bring my bread right now.